Good evening, everyone. Some days I look for inspiration. Luckily, I have a huge pile of inspiration sitting around. I need a quick project every once in a while. I recently picked up this beautifully painted monkey wrench from some friends of mine. I think I either paid 50 cents or $1 for it. Pretty good deal. So as you can see, it's been customized with some beautiful orange "I don't want to lose this in the field" paint. So happy for that. So disassembly on this was pretty rough. Actually, there's some rivets and some things in it, and I really considered, should I chop these things down? Whatever, and I decided that was just too much of a mess. So we're going to leave it as is and kind of work around it, which presented its own problems, as you will see, obviously, later. But first things first, looking at the condition, I wanted to get that paint off, and I thought I would try maybe with one of my grimier old wire wheels to strip some of the paint off. It worked. I don't know that this was an efficient use of my time, but gave me a better idea of what I was looking at. I also didn't know that it was branded. I knew it was made in Germany, but it's branded Fulton, which is interesting, I guess. So not all the paint came off, so I had to go back to citrus strip. Listen, I hate this stuff, and I would not recommend it. But I cannot just throw it away. I have to use all of its contents. And it works okay-ish, but it just feels like there's just so much process to it. So, whatever. Got all the paint off, and then kind of was taking a look at the condition afterwards. I had to clean it pretty seriously with some mineral spirits. Now, what was really interesting is most of this was in really great shape, except the handle. And I'm imagining that either somebody used a cheater bar on it, or when they were trying to break, loose some thread, maybe they just banged it with another wrench. What's actually interesting is the back of monkey wrenches are almost always used as hammers. I'm not going to say I know that from experience, but trust me. So I've been watching a lot of ScoutCrafter videos, and one of the things I noticed is that he almost always uses a flap disc. I rarely see him use files, so I thought, might as well try that for the first time, and I gotta say it worked out pretty well. Now, I wanted to show a pretty massive fail. I get very impatient sometimes, and I won't let paint dry. And sometimes I have to go back and fix my own work, and that's what I'm doing here. I didn't have a good plan. But what's nice is in failure, sometimes inspiration strikes. So my original paint idea for this was so bad that I had to come up with a better one because of the failure. And I am very proud of my second paint attempt here. I think that it's very striking, and it really looks better on the wrench than what I had originally thought about. You be the judge. I mean, the internet is the right place to judge, right? Will you?
Rose.
What will you do with it?
Round around.